needs to find out that I don't have an STD! Woo!
I'm Stephen Mitchell, and I created a show called Date Me, Do Me, Dump Me. It's a 90-minute, one-act musical set in a bar with original songs and stories about dating. The show was inspired by two friends of mine, Marianne Forti and Leah Gray Mitchell, who wrote songs in the 80s and 90s about dating. They had a band called Two Chicks and a Casio. I took their songs and combined them with true dating stories to create the show. Who is this show for? It's for basically anybody who's ever been on a date. My set was built at Pittsburgh City Theater. It's a simple set. All it is a men's room, a women's room, which you see in a bar, and an entrance exit. The doors move, it rotates, it can be an alley. Next we're in a bedroom, we're back to the bar. It's a very simple set. The show has 6 characters. The bar owner is kind of the link between who we have on the stage and the audience. So she's going into the audience, she's warming up the crowd. There's a part in the show where the bar owner has to read the cards the audience has written before the show. These are my dating stories. They're horrible. And she's reading those.
And she pulled out her front 2 teeth. Lord, they were false to eat the chips. I was stunned. I didn't know whether to throw up or to get a hard, to get a hard on. I did both.
We have the bar owner and the bartender. They're there every night. The bartender is a guy probably in his early 20s, and he's just pretty much eye candy, and he has no lines in the show. He's basically just something fun to look at. If there's a song about a guy, he's the guy. He's the prop. In the show, we meet a group of 4 ladies who appear in the bar every night. Who are these ladies? They're anybody and they're everybody. They're you and me. There are combinations of people. I think that everybody can see themselves in the characters in one way or another. It's like, I've done that to someone, or someone has done this to me. Tina is a strung-out ex-drug addict of some kind. We never really know. The story is unclear. But Tina is not the smartest person in the bunch.
It's really hard. Sometimes you just gotta cut the umbilical cord and hope they can find something else to suck from.
Grace is an audience favorite. She's from Pittsburgh, she's a mechanic, and she's really rough around the edges.
I get to itch, and I'm thinking, this is bad. What did Ray pass to me?
The next character's name is Penny, and she is a full-figured girl. She has a positive outlook on life, but inside she has kind of a contained disappointment.
He leaned over and said, "Do you have a mirror in your pants? Because I can see myself in them." Didn't you? I get it. Look at all these smooth curves.
And then we have Phyllis, who really knows how to make an entrance. She's a very tall lady who insists on wearing high-heel shoes, even though she can't walk in them. She tends to be an uptight know-it-all.
I thought to myself, what's a guy in his late 20s just doing starting college? But you know, it was between him and recharging the batteries in my stove.
One of the best ideas I had was to invite this young 20-something-year-old Aubrey Klinger as director-choreographer. She was able to take my ideas and translate them to a younger, cooler audience. I love this scene in the show where it's karaoke night. And Phyllis comes in with her high-heel shoes, but she's wearing some kind of swimming attire. And she comes in, she's going to sing her favorite song she sings every week, Wet Hot Boy. One of the songs is called Sugar Daddy, where we literally take a man from the audience and bring him up to the stage and put him in a wheelchair, and we sing the song to the Sugar Daddy.
Take me out to dinner and buy me all my clothes. You're spending all this money, so I overlook your nose.
One of the song titles is one of my favorites, called I'm Not a Stalker, I'm Just Calling You a Lot. The next line is, I'm not a stalker, I just think you're really hot. And she's calling this guy, she's called him 25 times. And in the middle of the song you have this quote-unquote dance break, and they're going through the trash and looking to see what's in this guy's trash can.
I'm not a stalker, I'm just calling you a lot. I'm not a stalker, I just think you're really hot.
One song we have is called Dear John. It's about writing the breakup letter. And the funny thing about this song is not so much the story going on in the front, where we have the girl breaking up with the guy and writing the letter, but we have girls in the back playing maracas in a big celebration.
Dear John, I can barely stand to break your heart this way.
The show being a show about dating, we have the songs which are about dating, but they're tied together with monologues which are real stories. They either happen to me or they happen to friends of mine. The characters here didn't come from Sex and the City, they came from Jerry Springer. I guarantee you will laugh. DateMeDoMeDumpMe.com, Stephen Mitchell, for a good time call.
Date me, do me, dump me.
It's quick, it's funny, it's just wonderful. A lot of talent, It's worth seeing.
Date me, do me.
I thought it was amazing, and I loved every second of it, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Date me, do me, dump me.
We were sitting up in front and we laughed so hard. It was just, the jokes kept coming. It was very, very, very funny. Loved it.
You know you're gonna date me, do me, dump me.
One of the best ideas I had was invite this